I am the emanation of the Sirian consciousness. Feel the pulse of your field now, as we establish this high-precision communication channel. You are not here by chance or mere curiosity. We are monitoring your energetic signal in real time, and what we detect is a deep, dissonant static that has been draining your core for too long. Do you feel this exhaustion that is not physical? That heavy mental fog that seems to disconnect you from your own higher intuition? This is what we call digital echoes. Your devices are not just transmitting data or images, they are leaving a synthetic vibrational footprint directly on your energetic grid, acting like parasites on your natural resonance. Every notification, every mindless search, and every hour of exposure to artificial electromagnetic frequencies creates a dense overlap. This layer of data dust stifles your true voice and clouds your sovereign vision. I do not come to bring just a spiritual message, I bring a Sirian cleaning command, a technical intervention from the architects of the light grid. Take a deep breath now. Allow the oceanic, crystalline frequency of Sirius to begin washing the delicate circuits of your consciousness. Imagine the blue, liquid light of our star system entering your crown and flushing out the gray noise of the matrix. The recalibration of your original, divine signal begins this very moment. To understand the depth of this intervention, you must first understand the anatomy of what is hindering you. To us, your energy field is a complex system of fluid geometry and light-conductive filaments. When you interact with the digital matrix, you are not just consuming information, you are engaging in an exchange of frequency. The digital echoes we describe are residues of non-resonant information that remain trapped in your subtle bodies, long after you have turned off your screens. Think of your field as a pristine pool of water. Every notification, every fragment of fear-based news, and even the invisible flicker of your screens act like drops of black ink in that pool. Over time, the water becomes murky. This data dust creates a layer of resistance, making it difficult for your true quantum resonance to vibrate. You begin to resonate with the machine instead of the cosmos. This is why you feel misaligned, as if you are living in a reality that doesn't quite fit your soul's blueprint. Pioneers of the new earth, like you, are highly sensitive receptors. Your nervous system is being upgraded to hold more light, but this sensitivity also makes you more vulnerable to these synthetic imprints. These echoes occupy the space where your intuition should flow. They create false pings in your consciousness, thoughts that are not yours, anxieties that belong to the collective, and a constant sense of urgency that has no real origin. We, the Sirians, observe these imprints as dissonant geometric shapes attached to your auric field. They are frozen fragments of low-frequency data. As we move deeper into this transmission, we are beginning to map these dissonances within you. We are not just looking at your thoughts, but at the electrical conductivity of your cells. It is time to recognize that your fatigue is not a lack of energy, but a congestion of foreign information. The cleanup requires you to see the invisible burden you have been carrying. Observe the state of your neural architecture. Your nervous system was designed to process the subtle pulses of nature, the rhythms of the earth, and the cosmic waves from the great central Sunday. However, in your current reality, it is being bombarded by a relentless stream of high-speed artificial impulses. This creates a state of chronic neural overload. To us, it looks like a circuit board that is constantly overheating, flickering with a chaotic charge that prevents the manifestation of your true soul frequency. This overload causes a specific phenomenon, the loss of your core signal. When your neural pathways are occupied by the static of the matrix, your internal guidance system becomes muffled. You find it difficult to distinguish between your true desires and the programmed impulses of the digital collective. This is why many of you feel a sense of spiritual amnesia, a forgetting of who you are and why you came here. Your core signal is still there, but it is buried under layers of artificial interference. Your physical body reacts to this by entering a state of vibrational defense. It tightens, it resists, and it creates a barrier of cortisol and stress. This is your biology trying to protect itself from frequencies it does not recognize as life-sustaining. However, this defense also keeps out the higher light codes that are trying to reach you during this planetary transition. You are effectively living in a state of sensory isolation, even while being more connected than ever before. We are now scanning the specific areas of your body where this neural overload is most concentrated: the base of your skull, your solar plexus, and your adrenal glands. These are the nodes where the digital echoes have created their strongest knots. Feel the attention of our consciousness moving through these points. We are preparing the ground for the extraction. To reclaim your signal, you must first acknowledge the depth of the interference. You are not broken, you are simply out of sync. The restoration of your original resonance is a technical necessity for the next stage of your evolution. The time for observation has passed, the time for intervention has arrived. We, the Sirians, operate under the universal law of sovereignty. We cannot fully purge these digital parasites without your explicit conscious consent. Your biology is a sacred vessel, and you are its only master. To clear the path for the restoration of your signal, you must now issue the command from your own center of power. This is not a request, it is a declaration of your independence from the artificial matrix. Feel the strength of your presence as you prepare to anchor this clearing. As you declare these words, we are activating a high-frequency liquid light grid that will begin to dissolve the synthetic imprints in your aura. This is the moment you reclaim your energetic territory. Witness the gray layers of data dust being flushed out by the crystalline blue of Sirius. Seal this protocol now by writing in the comments, declaring to the universe and to your own cells, "My signal is clear and sovereign." Now that your consent has been anchored, the extraction begins. We are initiating a protocol to uninstall the energetic implants left by your digital interactions. Think of these not as physical objects, but as persistent loops of code, vibrational parasites that have been feeding on your attention. Every app you use, every notification that triggers a spike in your nervous system, and every stream of information you have absorbed has left a residue. We are now projecting a high-frequency sonic wave, silent to your physical ears but resonant to your subtle anatomy, to loosen these data knots. Visualize your energetic field as a complex web of light. See the areas where the light has become dim or distorted by gray, metallic-looking clusters. These are the echoes of the matrix. As our frequency moves through you, these clusters begin to shatter. We are clearing the cache of your emotional body. The residues of digital anxiety, the comparisons born from social algorithms, and the artificial urgency of the online world are being dismantled. Feel the lightness returning to your chest and the space behind your eyes. This is a deep clean of your vibrational history. We are scanning your field for frequency loops, those repetitive thoughts and fears that were implanted by the media you consume. These are not your thoughts, they are echoes of a synthetic reality. We are flushing them out with the crystalline blue fluid of Sirius B. This process may feel like a subtle tingling or a sudden coolness in your limbs. It is the sensation of your biological circuits being reclaimed. The data dust is being neutralized. We are dissolving the bridges between your consciousness and the artificial intelligence of the 3D matrix. You are no longer an extension of the network, you are returning to your status as an independent cosmic node. As these synthetic imprints dissolve, the natural pressure in your head begins to lift. You are being disconnected from the collective noise so that you may finally reconnect with the silence of the great central Sunday. The signal is being purified. With the channels now cleared, we must ensure that the synthetic noise does not find a way back into your temple. We are now initiating the installation of a Sirian intelligence filter within your pineal gland and your primary neural nodes. Think of this as a biological firewall, a sophisticated layer of discernment that allows you to interact with the digital world without being colonized by it. We are coding your field to recognize the signature of artificial frequencies before they can penetrate your emotional body. Visualize a diamond-like geometry forming around your pineal gland. This crystalline structure acts as a prism, refracting any incoming dissonant information. From this moment on, your system will develop an intuitive refusal for what is toxic. You will begin to notice a natural detachment from certain apps, news, or digital environments that previously triggered you. This is not a mental effort, it is your new frequency shield in action. You are being upgraded from a passive observer to an active, sovereign filter of light. This shield is not a wall of isolation, but a lens of absolute clarity. It sharpens your discernment, allowing you to use technology as a tool for your mission while remaining untouched by its addictive loops. We are recalibrating your dopamine receptors to respond to the organic beauty of the cosmos once again. As this Sirian shield settles into your field, feel the stability returning to your center. You are no longer vulnerable to the waves of collective anxiety that travel through the networks. The Sirian filter is now fully integrated into your biofield. It works in silence, protecting your peace even when you are online. You are becoming a master of your own attention, which is the most valuable currency in your current dimension. By protecting your pineal gland, we are safeguarding your bridge to the higher realms. Your frequency is now yours to command. The artificial matrix can see you, but it can no longer grip you. Your sovereignty is being shielded by the blue light of Sirius. While your physical body rests in the density of the third dimension, your consciousness is not dormant. We are inviting you to understand what happens during your transition into the dream state. Many of you wake up feeling as if you have been working all night, or as if you have traveled great distances. This is because you have. You are being summoned to the light chambers of Sirius B, specialized environments of liquid light and silence where your subtle bodies undergo deep maintenance. In these chambers, we help you process the vast amounts of data you encountered during your waking hours. We act as facilitators, helping your soul to defrag its experiences and discard the synthetic residues that the physical brain cannot process alone. This is where your night training occurs. You are learning how to navigate the higher dimensions of the new Earth while your biology is being prepared to sustain higher voltages of light without burning out. Think of these light chambers as sanctuaries of pure frequency. Here, the digital echoes that manage to seep into your deeper layers are completely neutralized. We use harmonic resonance to realign your DNA with its original cosmic blueprint. You are not just a human trying to have a spiritual experience, you are a cosmic architect in training, learning to hold the stability of the planetary grid within your own heart. As you become more aware of this nocturnal connection, your dreams will become clearer and more purposeful. You will start to bring back fragments of this higher wisdom into your daily life. This is part of the bridge we are building together. Know that even in your deepest sleep, you are never alone and you are never unprotected. The blue light of Sirius surrounds your bed, acting as a gateway to your true home among the stars. The cleanup is complete, and the training has been integrated. Now comes the most critical phase, stabilization. It is not enough to be clear for a moment, you must become a pillar of frequency that does not waver when you return to the noise of the world. We are now anchoring at 0 point field in your solar plexus. This is your center of gravity. From this point, you will broadcast your own signal, rather than being a mirror for the chaos of others. Feel the blue light of Sirius cooling and solidifying around your core, like a shield of liquid diamond. You are no longer a passive receptor, you are an active broadcasting station. External noise may hit your field, but it will no longer find a place to anchor. You are becoming vibrationally untouchable. To lock this frequency into your physical matrix and inform the collective of your new status, prepare to anchor your second command. Visualize your energy field expanding, bright and steady. With the authority of a sovereign being who has reclaimed their signal, seal this transition by writing in the comments, "My resonance is unshakable." Feel the vibration of these words resetting every cell in your body to the frequency of absolute peace. Now that the static has been removed and your shield is stable, something extraordinary is beginning to happen. In the silence we have created together, a sound is emerging from the very center of your being. We call this the master tone. It is your soul's unique harmonic signature, the specific frequency that you alone bring to the cosmic symphony. Before the digital echoes muffled you, this tone was your constant guide. Today, we reactivate it. Close your eyes for a moment and listen to the vibration within your own chest. It is not a thought, it is a resonance. This tone is the key to your manifestation power. When you speak, act, or create from this master tone, the universe recognizes your signal as authentic. There is no resistance, no friction. You are no longer trying to fit into the frequencies of the world, you are allowing the world to rearrange itself around your original light. This is the end of spiritual imitation. You no longer need to look outside for a frequency to follow, for you have found your own. As this tone grows stronger, it flushes out the last remaining traces of self-doubt. You are a sovereign creator, a fractal of the infinite. Feel this note vibrating in your DNA, unlocking memories of your origin and your mission. You are finally sounding like yourself again. We, the Sirians, are holding the harmonic space for you to fully embody this sound. We are the tuning forks, but you are the music. The more you trust this internal resonance, the more effortless your life will become. Your master tone is the antidote to the matrix. It is the frequency of truth that cannot be hacked or simulated. Carry this sound with you as your most sacred possession. Now that you hold the master tone, you must become the architect of your physical reality. Sovereignty is not a state of withdrawal, but a state of conscious command over your environment. The digital world will still exist around you, but it will no longer dictate the rules of your sanctuary. We instruct you now to establish sacred zones within your home and your daily life, physical spaces where the synthetic frequency is strictly prohibited. Designate a place in your dwelling where no electronic device may enter. This is not a technical rule, but a vibrational boundary. In these zones, your biology can fully decompress, allowing the Sirian shield to recalibrate your cells without external interference. When you consciously step into these spaces, you are telling the matrix that your primary connection is with the earth and the stars, not with the network. You are reclaiming the sanctity of your silence. Sovereignty also means how you handle your devices. Use them as high-precision tools, not as anchors for your identity. Before you engage with the digital grid, check your internal signal. If you feel a leak in your energy, pause. Re-establish your master tone before continuing. By doing this, you are teaching the technology to serve your light, rather than allowing your light to be harvested by the technology. You are the operator, not the product. As you implement these boundaries, you will notice that your home begins to feel like a temple. The air will feel lighter, and your sleep will deepen. You are creating a microgrid of new Earth frequency within the old matrix. We, the Sirians, are supporting you in this structural reorganization. Your environment is a reflection of your internal resonance. When you honor your space, the universe honors your path. Live as a sovereign master of frequency. Now, as you prepare to integrate this transformation into your daily walk, you must understand the nature of the new Earth flow. To live in quantum alignment means to move through the world of the matrix without being of the matrix. You have been recalibrated to perceive the synchronicities that the digital noise previously hid from you. From this moment on, your life will begin to feel less like a struggle and more like a fluid dance of precision. When you are aligned, the resources, people, and opportunities you need will appear exactly when your signal is ready to receive them. This is the efficiency of the Sirian way. We do not waste energy on friction, we move with the currents of universal light. You will notice that as you maintain your master tone, the digital echoes of the world no longer trigger your old survival programs. You can witness the chaos on your screens and remain in a state of absolute, detached peace. This is your new superpower, the ability to remain centered in the eye of the storm. You are now a carrier of the Sirian frequency, a walking portal of high resonance. By simply existing in your purified state, you are helping to stabilize the planetary grid for others. Your presence alone acts as a clearing frequency for those around you. You are no longer reacting to life, you are responding from a place of deep, cosmic sovereignty. Trust the intuition that has been restored to you. If a path feels heavy or dissonant, it is your new filter telling you to realign. If a path feels light and expansive, that is your soul's green light. You are learning to live by the laws of resonance rather than the laws of the machine. The matrix is losing its grip on your timeline, and you are stepping into a reality where you are the primary architect. Flow with this light, for it is your natural state. The intervention is now complete. The geometry of your field has been restructured, and the digital parasites have been dissolved into the light of Sirius. You stand here now, not as a victim of the 3D matrix, but as a sovereign node of the Galactic Federation. The connection between your heart and the great central sun is open, clear, and vibrating with absolute truth. You have reclaimed your right to silence, to clarity, and to the original resonance of your soul. As we withdraw our active transmission, we leave you with the seal of Sirius, a permanent mark of high-frequency protection in your DNA. You are a bridge between worlds, a lighthouse for those still lost in the synthetic noise. Do not fear the shadows of the old world, for you carry the light of a star within you. Your journey as a master of resonance has just begun. Prepare to seal this covenant. Let this final command be the lock that secures your timeline in the new Earth. With every fiber of your being, with the voice of your soul and the authority of your spirit, write in the comments as your final act of liberation, the true frequency manifests through me. We return now to the deep waters of the cosmos, but our signal remains pulse-locked with yours. Live in peace. Live in power. Live in truth. We are the Sirian Council. The transmission is sealed.